Yo, what's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy, Kevin Forte, and today we're taking a look at the latest on contract negotiations between Morgan Rielly and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Will there be a contract extension this summer during the regular season? Will there be an extension with the Leafs at all? We'll be taking a look at that and Morgan Rielly's future in today's video. So let's get right into it. So Morgan Rielly right now is coming off of the end of a contract he had with the Toronto Maple Leafs. It was a very fair contract, to say the least. Morgan Rielly has played a huge part of the Toronto Maple Leafs defense for really his entire career in Toronto. This is a guy that he's a top pairing defenseman. He's an offensive-minded defenseman. And at 27 years old, he still offers a lot to this Leafs roster. So like I said, 27 years old, former 5th overall pick of the Leafs back in 2012. He's played with the Leafs for 8 seasons now. So he's definitely been a Leaf for a while now. He's always taken a little bit of heat for his defensive game. But when you look at seasons where he's consistently putting up between 30 to 40 to, in one season putting up 72 points in 82 games back in 2018-2019, there's a lot of potential there. So looking at Morgan Rielly, the question is, what does he get on his next contract? Because like I said, through his contract so far, he has been really underpaid, you could argue. He has been underpaid when you look at other contracts around the league, and we're going to look at those comparables. But first, he signed a 6-year, $30 million contract back in 2016, in the spring of 2016, and now he is up for a new deal. So there are a couple of comparables just to throw out there. So Darnell Nurse signed at 26 years old, an 8-year, $74 million contract extension, paying him $9.25 million AAV. I think Nurse is a little bit better than a guy like Morgan Rielly in terms of points. But in terms of overall defenseman, I don't think there's that big of a gap between the two. Cale Makar at 22 years old. Again, this is a little bit of a different situation because of his age. But Cale Makar, a 6-year, $54 million contract that will walk him straight into free agency. But he's getting paid $9 million per year, which is one of the cheaper contracts out of all of these. Seth Jones, 26 years old, an 8-year, $76 million contract, $9.5 million AAV. And then on the lower scale of it, Miro Heiskanen, again, another bridge deal like Cale Makar, 22 years old, an 8-year, $67.6 million contract, $8.45 million annual average value. So I'm going to guess that a guy like Morgan Rielly probably falls on the lower end of those contracts. I'm going to guess between $7.5 and $8 million in his next contract per year. And probably if it's between a 6 to 8 year deal. Now, the question is, are we going to see Kyle Dubas do what he's done with some of these other contracts? And we've seen other teams do in the flat salary. Does he give Morgan Rielly max term, an 8-year deal, and say, 8 years, 7.5 per year, call it a day? Does Morgan Rielly accept that deal? Right? That's something that you have to think about, because it's getting to the point now in Toronto where some people, you don't know what the perception is in the locker room. Is he a good player? Is he a guy that wants to play with this team and win with this team? Or does he want to make the bank and, grab the bag and go somewhere else? So you could look at it one of two ways, right? So I think the talks are going to go on throughout the season. I think Kyle Dubas is going to wait till the end of this season. He doesn't have to make this decision right now. And that's why the thing with Darnell Nurse is a little bit interesting, because Ken Howland didn't have to do that right now. And again, it's a different situation, but in the grand scheme of things, it's really not in terms of the timeline. So I think Kyle Dubas, if he's smart, is going to take his time. He's going to evaluate the market. And like I said, a lot of these contracts, they got paid a lot. Does Morgan Rielly on the open market make $8 million? I think he can. 8.5? Maybe. if you're the Coyotes. But again, Does Morgan Rielly want to play with the Arizona Coyotes? That's, again, something you have to think about. There is comparables, right? If he really wants to get the money, you could do what Dougie Hamilton did. Say, listen, I want the money. Carolina didn't give me the highest paying offer, so I end up in New Jersey, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with New Jersey. There's nothing wrong with, Hamilton making that decision, but there's the other intangibles part of that. So Morgan Rielly, if he's dead set on winning a Stanley Cup, and I put in quote, winning a Stanley Cup with the Toronto Maple Leafs, he will accept a $7.5 million AAV for an 8-year deal. If it's anything but that, we'll see him take $8 million on an AAV at 7 years or less. So I think that's kind of what we're looking at, because Morgan Rielly's in the prime of his career right now. I don't see him taking anything less than a 4-year deal. And even that seems like it seems kind of low. This is his prime contract, and he could get between $7.5 and $8 million per year on that deal. So why would you not take it, right? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you were Kyle Dubas, right? Put yourself in his shoes. What would you give a guy like Morgan Rielly on his next contract? Would you sign it this summer? Would you wait till the regular season? Would you wait till the trade deadline? Would you wait till the end of next season? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL and more videos just like this one, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.